So we're gonna go ahead and switch it up. We're coming on about 1:20, hour 20 minutes.
All right.
We're gonna do some shift gears. We're gonna talk about some women and men shit. We're gonna get a little personal.
I was waiting on this one.
Oh Lord. All right. This next topic is why some men and women ain't shit.
I feel like we're going to get a lot of slack for this portion.
We are going to get a lot of slack for this portion because I know we both got some shit to say about us and them. So just discredit her right now. If you don't do this, don't get upset.
Nah, for real.
Just automatically don't get upset about this. I don't want you in my inbox later to talk about you better be not that, but just shut up.
Yeah, nah, for real. No, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't
I had that last time when we was talking about some shit. I had inbox from the episode 2. So I was like, hey, I said what I said, goddammit.
Nah, for real.
It's on wax.
Hey, like we said, this is real point of views for some real niggas. This is our point of views, my nigga.
If you don't like it,
go away.
So let's just get on this. Like, I just want to say, like, first of all, we have to decide what are ain't shit characteristics. Like, if we was to lay it out, what are ain't shit characteristics? I got a good one first.
What's that?
Someone that always tries to play the victim.
Bro.
Look, I see you. I hate that.
This is a reason we motherfucking homeboys. Like, I hate that shit, bro. That's one of the main things that irks me. Like, I always want to play. Like, in my opinion, females always want to be the victim. Like, niggas we just always doing this. We just always doing that. But they ain't never doing that. Yeah. But you don't do nothing. Just because we don't take effect to it the same way, or we don't get over dramatic about it, it don't mean you ain't doing it. It don't mean we don't see it. It don't mean we ain't bothered by it. We don't blow it up like y'all do.
Yeah. And a lot of times they expect reactions out of us that they don't get, and now they hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you can't go into things expecting reactions out of people, because not everybody gonna react like that.
You can't expect all niggas to be the same.
Like, yeah, you holding them up to this, and like, it's not gonna go there. I've had plenty of instances with that, where they said something that thought that they was gonna hurt me, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, like, not some niggas is
not mad.
Some dudes is more emotional than the next. Some dudes have less give a fucks than the next. Like,
facts.
You can't really expect like a girl will tell you something and be like, well, it isn't. Well, that don't bother me like it bothered him. Like, I might not care about that. He might care more about that than I do. I might care more about something else. Like, all dudes look at stuff different. Like, you can't. I just hate that.
It all depends on the situation, and it all depends on the type of relationship y'all have with each other.
I just hate that. Like, and then niggas ain't shit because one nigga cheated on you. Yeah. All niggas labeled as ain't shit.
And even if it's like, and say if it's like the worst case scenario, even if all these niggas cheated on you, every nigga you had cheated on you, every nigga you had, let's just say that as an example. The worst thing you can do going into the next relationship is start talking about how much you don't want that to happen. That's the worst thing you can do. Like, because I promise you, and I know you will agree to this, the main thing you don't want to hear is something that they think you're doing.
True.
I used to hate that when I bet you doing this when I'm not around.
Yeah, as soon as you get your homeboys, I know y'all probably looking at me. I'm like, really? I told you what we're gonna do.
And then it's worse because, like, okay, I'm a flip it now. Like, I know a lot of dudes that take shit too far.
True.
Like, where you going with this? Where you going with that? Like, they want to know your every which move, and it's like, you can't be that controlling.
Yeah, like we ain't straight up just defending dudes. Now it is some hoe ass niggas out there.
Exactly.
Like, so
that's why I said I wanted to flip it.
We not
a
just
bit.
bashing the females taking our side. It's a lot of niggas that ain't shit. You are right. It is a lot. And it is a lot of females that ain't
like,
shit.
But the main thing is you can't say. I hate when they just leave it blank. Like niggas ain't shit. Like that right there. That statement alone is so vague. It's like you're attacking all of us as a whole. But you need to just like start separating that out. Just like let's just be honest and specific. Like if you want to be a bitch, okay, this nigga that I was fucking with last night ain't shit.
Like okay, like your boyfriend, you found out he was fucking with your homegirl, and then you go on Facebook. Niggas ain't shit. No, say
that nigga ain't
say
shit.
Jamal ain't shit or Tyrone ain't shit. Like
this is the time where I wouldn't mind the tagging and blowing motherfuckers up. Like this is the time where you don't mind airing some shit out.
Yeah, like. This is where he ain't shit. Or from the other point of view, she ain't shit. Yeah. Just because, like, okay, let's flip it like we are defending, like okay, it's from a nigga point of view. Yeah. Just because this female was a hoe, don't mean all bitches. I mean,
big facts.
That's my bad. I ain't calling all y'all females bitches. That's just how I be talking. We just grew up talking like that. But
we did.
But it's not, I mean, all of them is like hoes. Like, I mean, we all had our experiences with females who, like, okay, a lot of like niggas get that perspective from a female they dealt with, and it might ruin them. Like I ain't gonna lie, me for a long time, I had one relationship with a female who fooled the fuck out of me, who turned out to be not what I thought it would be, and I ain't gonna lie, that relationship fucked my mind up when it came to a lot of the other girls down the road. Yeah. So that's kind of
you didn't even realize you was doing it too.
So I could see how niggas get that point of view on females too. Like, these bitches ain't shit. I'm going to be a player because I was like that. From that one relationship, ruined everything. And in my eyes, I'm like, I'm not taking no female serious. So it could go like that, bro. Yeah. I mean, it ain't just females who do that. Niggas do it too. So
I got plenty to talk about on that because I've had to hear the stories. Like, a lot of niggas do some fucked up shit, bro. Y'all, like, we as like, I can't speak to all men right now. They're not gonna listen. So
true.
So I could just speak for the niggas that are willing to change. Like you gotta start treating your female with more respect. Like that's really what it comes down to. We start treating each other with more respect. That's when you start valuing that other person's opinion. Start valuing what that other person want to do. Like I've had a girl talk about this too, where she was like I told her let's go on a date. She was like, where you want to go? I was like, shit, it don't matter to me where you want to go. She was like, oh, no, you don't want me to pick. Said, why not? If I'm taking you on a date, like, it's my invitation. So why wouldn't I say, where do you want to go? It ain't, yeah, bitch, I'm taking you here. That's disrespectful as hell. That's basically how you, like, pitching it off as, especially with dudes. Like, I hear all the time, some of these girls like it and a lot of these girls don't. They like dudes that say shit like they'll call you at like 7 o'clock at night and say some shit like, hey, what you got going tonight? Hey, get ready. I'm going to come get you, do this, do that. Like,
hey, I had somebody
overzealous.
Why don't you just surprise me? And then I'm like, I had somebody tell me that.
I don't like surprise.
Why you got to ask why I got to tell you what I want to do? Why you can't just say, hey, let's go do this, get your shoes in.
Yeah. Let's say this for everybody. This is for men and women. We cannot read y'all minds.
Thank you.
Like, stop expecting us to know exactly what is going through your crazy little head.
Not for real.
Men and women. Because I've had some niggas that's done some stupid shit around me, and I'm thinking the whole time, like, fam, I know you didn't stop and register anything in your equilibrium just now. Like you doing some stupid shit.
Yeah, you can't expect your mate to be a mind reader. Like, I guess that's why they say communication is key.
Bro, it's always key. It will always be key. Like, it has to be, bro. If y'all can't sit down and talk to each other in a respectful manner without y'all yelling at each other, y'all should never, ever, ever be in a relationship.
Not for real.
If I can't sit down and talk to you for 20 minutes without raising my voice, oh no.
That's why I be always saying, like, if I can't chill and like kick it and talk to you, have a conversation with you, like I'm talking to one of my partners, I might not talk to you exactly about every little detail like I talk to my partner.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I can't just sit and chop it up with you like my partner,
yeah,
that's something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
And I feel you on that because it's like you realizing how much time you spend with that person. So I be like, shit, I can't just sit here quiet. I gotta talk to this motherfucker.
Yeah, true.
Like I can't sit here quiet like I usually do. If I'm by myself, I'm quiet as hell. Ain't no point in talking. Who's here?
It make you weird, yeah.
That's why like a lot of girls, they be like, you so quiet. It's cause I've grown up a lot of times, and even when I had the option to be with other people, I chose to be by myself.
True.
I chose that. So it's like, it's hard to get out of that once you have a girl that be one to be under you all the time, with you all the time. As soon as you get off work, where you at? Come over here. Like, oh, let me take a shower. Yeah, like, let me chill, bro. Let me
breathe.
Yeah.
Let me scratch my nuts for a minute. Damn. Shit.
And I know it's a lot of girls like that too. That's why, to me, I don't be wanting to rush into the move-in shit. Because I want you to be able to have your freedom.
True.
Everybody should want their freedom, bro. Your me time. Like, your me time need to be that time where you handle your own business, and then as soon as you get with that person, all right, this all focus on them. I ain't worried about shit else.
Exactly. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You can have your time, I got my time, but when we together, it's our time type shit.
Exactly.
That's exactly how I look at it. And I feel like if everybody looked at it like that, I feel like it'll be so much easier.
Real easy, bro.
Like I feel like, okay, like when I go out with my partners, that's my nigga time. We do whatever. We might be wilding, whatever. You can be with your girls. But when I'm with you, I'm not worried about what these niggas doing no more. Like, I'm not worried about
half the time we get mad when one of them call, like, damn.
Yeah, for real.
I don't want this nigga thinking I'm a hoe not answering.
Hey, speaking for facts, it's been plenty of times where I had to call this nigga when I needed him. He was at a girl house, and I be like, say, bro, my bad, bro, but look, I need you, bro.
I already knew what you was saying. You know, that's why I started laughing.
There's plenty of times, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. Hey, that's what you be like, wait, what you doing? Well, I'm like, oh, shit, you with a female. That's when you hit a nigga with that, I'm sorry, bro, but look, I need you. Nah, for real, that's how I be, though.
It is.
Hey, like me, a lot of times, bro, and like my girl be like, answer, like, if it ain't important, sometimes my nigga hit me up. If I'm chilling and I'm laid up, whatever, I might ignore that hoe. Like, I might be like, I'll text him or call him back.
Yeah, but like, if he call again, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, it's something important. Yeah. It might be, you know.
If one of y'all call me more than once, like, I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Let me answer this.
Hey, that's always how it is. If a nigga call you back to back, it's important.
Yeah, it's important as hell. Like, nah,
like if I feel like if a nigga just call me that one time, oh, he probably just want to see what I'm doing or some shit. But if he call again, oh, he needs something. He needs
something is afoot.
Yeah, something's up. But nah, yeah. So it just all depends. I think it's just people's outlook, and I think a lot of that
we gotta start changing our outlook as like individuals, because we so worried about what this is doing, what the social media is looking like, what this is like, bro. Y'all can't control that. You can't control social media. You can't control a bitch down the street in your apartment's getting her ass beat by this dude because she's still getting dick down and she still likes it for some reason. Like, you can't help that.
True.
Was that too real?
No, hey. We keep it.
I feel like that was too real.
We keeping it real on this one, bro. That's what I'm telling y'all. We keeping it real. Ain't no filters, ain't shit.
I felt that situation before because I had a girl, like an ex like that, and she told me that, like, she was like, I was with him for 3 years. He beat me for 2. I was like, wait a minute, pause.
Hey, that's always,
you let him beat you for 2 years?
That's crazy, bro. Because I say the same thing when a girl willingly just tells me, yeah, he used to hit me. I'm like, you just let it?
Like, I hate when they say I can't control it. You can control it by removing yourself from the situation,
bro. I always say this: a nigga or female gonna do what you allow. If you put up with this, okay, like say this: if a nigga hit you, and at the end of the day, you act like it didn't happen, and everything go back to normal. In his mind, oh, when I get mad, I can slap this bitch, cause you know what I'm saying, like. I get mad and slap this bitch.
And you know the fucked up thing that I be thinking about too? Like, and even when the police get involved, they'll defend him.
Bro.
Why are you defending the person that you like, it'll literally be a situation where you want to get away and then the police are called or something happens with police and they ask you and you defend him. Like, how is that logical?
Bro,
that's not logical.
The dumbest thing to me that pisses me off when I see on social media or something, when it was a domestic dispute and the cops were called and the nigga gets arrested and then the female's like, free him. Like, bitch, you the one called the laws. What you talking about? Free him.
That makes no sense. Like,
I feel like
that.
I feel like them females like that are confused. I feel
confused as hell, fam.
Like
then they'll be the main ones crying at the end of the night. Why did I do it?
Free him. You the reason why he in there. Free him.
Yeah, bro. You gotta nip that shit in the bud, bro. Just like girls, like this is gonna go into what I was gonna ask next, but it's like with us, as far as men, we have to make sure we don't allow certain girls to take advantage of us, take advantage of our money, take advantage of our moves, stuff like that. Like, bro, like I've had plenty of girls take advantage of that. True. And I know I allowed it, but I was like, let me just be nice. And it's like, it's hard to do that nice guy shit and not like feel in the back of my head, this bitch taking advantage of me. I ought to smack the fuck out of you. Like, for real.
Now, for real, you right about that. Like, I feel like, to just sum it up, I feel like this thinking that people, the niggas thinking females ain't shit, females thinking niggas ain't shit. Yeah. I think that shit will allow change when both sides decide to try to look at each other's point of view. Like, okay, take a second, bro, and look at it from this female point of view. A female, like, take a second, look at it from this nigga point of view. Then understand why is he doing what he doing and why she doing what she doing, or what she been through or what he been through, instead of you just assuming niggas ain't shit or females ain't shit. Just take a second. I feel like that would fix a lot of the problem.
And the perfect thing to bounce off of that is, if you get to that point, because I know females have said shit like this to me. If you get to that point, you've done that, you saw their perspective, and you start saying, I don't understand it. This nigga's just doing crazy shit, or he's going too far. Don't not say anything.
True. Say it.
Say something. Don't just not say anything, and then later on, a week later, you done forgot that this nigga can get live with you.
Yeah, it's like, how do you expect anything to be fixed if you don't speak on it or speak up or say anything?
Closed mouths don't get fed.
True. Like they used to tell us when we was younger, closed mouths don't get fed. So I just feel like it's a never ending.
So, I mean, we pretty much cover solutions. So we knocked out two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as far as that goes, men and women, we all got ain't shit qualities. They just stand out more. True. And there's a lot of good upstanding motherfuckers.
And that's everybody. Hey, every single party got some quality to them that ain't shit.
Oh yeah. But this is a good time. We going on 136.
Okay. We got about 24 more minutes to wrap up.
This is gonna be a good one because I wanted to expand on this boxing shit.
Let's go on and get into that one.
Get it. This is the last one, and I'll lie about this one because we even have a debate. I think we had totally different lists. Didn't
we had a debate on this one before we even started. We had to stop the argument and save it for this because we was arguing before we even cut this shit on. So this shit finna get real on this one.
Should we go backwards this time? You want to go 5-1?
Well,
because your power rankings might be weirder.
Well, we could do.
Which one's better for you? Because I know you probably didn't write it down.
We could do 5-1.
Okay, 5-1. All right, I'm gonna go first since I got you ready.
All right, let's go ahead.
My number 5, and this is gonna ruffle some feathers. My number 5 is Floyd Mayweather.
At 5. Why so low?
Shouldn't be that high. He wasn't the baddest. Like, okay, like when I define baddest, I define that as motherfuckers did not want to fight him.
True.
That's my, like, that's why I wanted to, like, get into the nitty gritty of this. When we say baddest, top 5 baddest boxers of all time, the record is kind of a big deal. The you know what I'm saying, the creativity kind of a big deal. The style is kind of a big deal. It's But the main thing is presence. Mm-hmm. To me, presence has to be the number one thing when you talk about baddest boxers of all time. Because I'm thinking baddest as in, that's a bad motherfucker. Don't play with him.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I'm thinking. So Floyd, he's not going to be there.
Somebody who you just know you don't want to see your favorite boxer fight this person.
Yeah. Like I would love, I ain't gonna lie, like nobody's talking about this, but I would love to see Mike Tyson against Wilder. I think Wilder get his ass knocked out. I think Wilder would get knocked the fuck out.
Oof. Nigga, a prime Mike Tyson, young Mike Tyson with that power. And let's not forget, Mike Tyson had moves. That nigga had weave game and
sexiness.
Man.
What? Like, seriously, man. Like, no, but that's why Floyd will be number 5. Fool. He's known to me always as a runner. He's a runner. He avoids fights.
I can agree with you on that because Floyd's fights are not really exciting to watch, bro. Like,
oh my God.
There's been plenty of his fights. Like, there's rounds in the middle of the match that you kind of like, bro, come on, bro. Like, it's kind of like, one, you're not hitting him and your defense is too good. He's not hitting you. So it's like,
so somebody
hit somebody.
I'm seeing shoulder action.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That Mayweather shoulder shit clean though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm seeing shoulder action all day. That's all I'm seeing. Like, God damn, do something.
Yeah, but
I just had to get that out my chest, bro. Floyd, I don't care about the record, honestly.
No,
he didn't. What goats did not goats, but what prime people did he fight? Pacquiao, he didn't fight him in his prime. He fought Pacquiao in his late 30s. Am I right? True. Like, come on, fool. Like, Pacquiao was ready for you 5 years before that. Like, come on, fam. You stretched that out. People don't even realize that. He stretched that out 5 years. He first called him out 5 years before the fight actually happened.
You right.
Almost a good 5 to 4. Like, so, if they would have seen each other, like, at that point, Pacquiao would have gave him some more work. And he still gave him some work in that fight. True. So I'm like, if you didn't even dominate Pacquiao. Let's be honest, he didn't dominate Pacquiao.
No.
See, look, he didn't dominate Pacquiao.
Like, you can never. Okay, when you look at Floyd's fights, you can really tell me, probably besides when he knocked out Ricky Hatton, that you could, when any of his fights that actually went through decision, that you could clearly say Floyd won.
Yeah.
His shit is like they say in battle rap, debatable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Debatable. Like,
and then the one thing that I hate that he got trained up on, I know he got trained up on this because I know Floyd, I know his daddy. That motherfucker, he's what they call in the boxing game a point builder.
True.
He's a point builder. He's probably gonna throw maybe 20 times in one round, but those 20 times, probably 10 of them are going to connect. Probably 11, 12 of them are going to connect because he's going to wait almost a full 2 minutes until he does 2.
True.
And then at the end, just start doom, get to going. Like, it's just so irritating. Like, I've seen boxers and I played with boxers like that back when I was doing Golden Gloves. Like, when I was younger, I fought with people like that, and it is so irritating.
True.
Because they just dance with you for like 2-3 minutes, and it's like they got a timer in their head. They know, okay, it's go time. It's about to be end of the bill. Like, what is this? Like,
yeah, not for real.
You're supposed to be fighting me this whole time.
Yeah, now it's like, okay, let's go, let's get it.
Yeah, like
that.
It's weird, bro.
Yeah, I know you got to be prepared for that shit.
So who your number 5?
Well, like, if I go start from the bottom, number 5, I'm gonna go with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Number 5.
La Hoya.
That Oscar De La Hoya.
I can appreciate it because in his time he would.
Yeah, like when it comes to rounding out my 5, I was torn between Oscar, Antonio Tarver.
Oh damn, that's
because I wanted to put Antonio Tarver because I know a lot of people probably, but that would be arguable. Like that's a sleeper. Antonio
like
Tarver.
people that don't know boxing, they don't know who.
Yeah, like people who don't really know boxing gonna be like Antonio Tarver, top 5. Like
top 5.
Like come on, bro. Like that nigga was. But now I'm going with Oscar just because like I actually like after we started talking about it, I went back and looked at highlights and did some research, and I just looked at Oscar. That boy was So yeah,
but didn't want to fight him. You got that fair.
Like
right?
it was either to me, I was like it was Oscar, Manny, or Antonio Tarver. I wanted to put my boy Winky Wright on there too, Ronald Winky Wright. So it's hard, bro. Like
he was underrated. How long did he hold that belt?
Who Winky?
He held it for a minute.
That nigga
that one belt he had.
That nigga was nice too. And my nigga Jermaine Taylor. There's a lot of niggas that slept on, bro.
I forgot all about Jermaine Taylor.
And I even gave Bernard Hopkins some consideration, but
consider it. We better have to go to number 4.
Let's just save that and go to your number 4 because since I know your list.
Number 4, my boy. I can't believe you, Bernard Hopkins. Bro, this was like after Ali, it was him.
Bro, like I told you earlier, of course he's gonna be there, have the wins. The nigga boxed forever. Like I feel like that nigga boxed for 4 decades. Like I told you earlier, I feel like Bernard Hopkins boxed for 40 years straight, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate that more about him, bro. Like dude was boxing when he was like 40. He was like, what, 45?
Man, that nigga old ass with that big ass nose, boy.
And the thing about it is, bro, he was.
But he is a fighter.
In the ring,
he was
so intimidating in the ring.
He is a fighter, though. I give him that.
He would not back down from nobody.
Yeah, I can see where you go with Bernard.
I can't do it.
Me 4, I went with Floyd.
Oh, you put Floyd forward.
Okay. Only because I got to show love to the perfect record. But just like me and you talked about, it's boring watching him, bro. Like I can't.
That kills him, bro. His boring fighting style.
Tuning in to a 12-round Mayweather fight does not give.
You gonna fall asleep.
You don't get the.
You gonna fall asleep.
You get more.
Don't get comfortable.
You get more joy. Man, you talked about this before, like prior. You get more thrills from the undercard fights. Like that nigga's fights is. I understand it comes with training, it's technical, and people appreciate that shit. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that you don't get hit, but damn, throw some too, nigga. Damn. Like
that's what kills him. He didn't throw.
Yeah, so I put him at 4, but like
he was so scared to put himself out there.
Maybe if Floyd had more knockouts on his record or more memorable fights, I could probably put him higher, but I gotta go no higher than 4.
That's the thing too. He don't have memorable fights. Where it's like, damn, he did that to him. He don't have none of them fights.
To me, bro, his promotion, his mouthpiece, and his selling the fights are better than the actual fights.
On me, bro, he sell the hell out of it.
He can sell a fight. He's a money maker. So who you got at 3 though?
3, I got Sugar Ray. Boy, Sugar Ray.
Leonard or Robinson?
Robinson. See, and this was hard because like I was gonna put him under Hopkins, but then I was like, Sugar Ray, he had more highlight wins though.
True.
He had more highlight wins, so it was like they around like I think Hopkins lasted longer, or whatever. But Robinson, he had more wins that I remember. Like even with me being this young, I'm 28, so like even during that time, his stuff was when I was like teens. In my teens, like 10, 11, 13, like.
True.
So it's kind of weird when you go back and look at it, but you start thinking like, bro, when you start looking at the way he fought, like, hey, he was real deal.
Now Sugar Ray was the truth.
He was real deal with them hands, but them was some of the fastest hands I've seen.
I agree.
Like in the boxing ring, some of the fastest hands I've seen.
I agree.
Hand speed, wise. That's what makes him so scary. His hand speed was crazy.
He got
good.
hand speed. I appreciate that hand speed too, because, but person I got on my top of the list, hand speed man, say.
See now I would have. All right, let's go. Who your number three? Who your number three?
My number three is gonna fuck you up that I got him this low, but my number three is Iron Mike.
What?
Mike.
What?
Number three. Number three.
Explain. Explain.
When you see my top two, I can explain it better. Why I got him number three. And look, this him being number three is nothing have to do with him. It's just the other two I got above him. It's just speaks for itself, bro.
Man, see now I just curious to hear the other two because I'm like, bro, what?
Hey, I'm the Paul Pierce of this podcast, I guess, nigga.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
LeBron is not in my top five. But nah, I'm going with Iron.
He threw me for a loop with that one.
Iron Mike. Only reason why I say that is nothing personal. It has nothing to do with him. Why he's number three. It's just the two I got above him is why. So I can't even explain why he's number three.
See, man. Ugh. Oh my god. See, that's hurtful. This is just hurtful for me as a Tyson fan. Bro,
I'm sorry, bro. There's no denying his power. We've all seen the way he, man. Go back on YouTube, type in Mike Tyson, see the way he used to murder.
Just his highlights alone, bro. They're scary.
At his size mixed with his speed, he was LeBron James in the boxing ring.
And imagine like a Minnie Mouse, compact. So every time you hit him, it feel like you hitting rock.
For real. So
like what? Man. Now I'm on number two. I'm going to number two. Okay. I'm going to number two.
Who your number two?
My number two, Muhammad Ali. Cassius Clay.
So why number two for somebody self-proclaimed the greatest? Why number two?
Yeah, self-proclaimed. You just said it right there.
Why number two?
Because he had losses. I've seen him lose. I've seen him get knocked down a couple times.
I can't wait to see who your number one is then, bro. Since you just said losses.
You know what, bro, the way I reacted, you know who my number one is. We will bring it up later, but you know who my number one is.
Now it's crazy. It's crazy. We agreed on number two.
Yeah. So you got Muhammad number two too. Okay.
Only because of the same thing with.
But how is he over Tyson? He's not over Tyson, bro. Ali is not over Tyson, bro. I don't see that. No,
look, I was back and forth with it because
I can see you debated with it
because Muhammad Ali, I don't know. It's kind of like the factor of kind of like with the MJ thing. We didn't really see it, but who's known as the person who set the tone for that sport, or who we grow up knowing as, as far as when we grow up, it's Muhammad Ali's the greatest boxer of all time. That's all we know. We got the Will Smith movie and all that shit. So it's like, but in my head of what I've actually seen out of Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, I want to go Mike Tyson. Yeah. Just after what I actually seen.
They need to come out with a movie for Mike.
So that's my number two. But who's your number one? This shit finna this number one shit finna be crazy.
Iron Mike Tyson. What you mean number one?
Over all boxers of all time.
Over all baddest, scariest. That man you did not want to get in the ring with.
I feel like he did strike fear into his opponents too.
Bro, did he? What?
And I've seen the videos of him recently practicing. That nigga still got some
scared. Like they was like, bro, don't come back.
That nigga still got
don't come back.
That nigga still got some go in him. Now, Mike Tyson,
Iron Mike Tyson is by far one of those boxers that is scary because you can hit him all you want, but as soon as he catch you with that left hook, everything changes.
True.
Everything changes.
like Mike Tyson. Okay, don't get me wrong.
And it's crazy because I think he's right-handed, but his strong hand was his left. Now think about that.
My number one's left hook was even better.
But
look, hey, but speaking of Mike Tyson, no denying his greatness, and the reason why I picked my list is because I picked my list on the impact I feel these people had in boxing, and how it resonated to me, like how the greatness. Yeah. So,
your number one?
My number one.
He laughing, bro. You already know he been angry.
My number one boxer of all time. Yes, of all time. Roy Jones Jr. I'm looking at the camera. I said it. Roy Jones Jr. Bro, like you just talked about Mike Tyson left hook. Tell me a nigga who could throw a faster left hook combo than Roy Jones Jr.
And tell me who can get knocked out as much as Roy Jones Jr. What, bro?
Eventually,
I'm sorry, bro, but he got put on the canvas too much.
Bro, in his heyday, in his prime, who was fucking with him?
Put it like this: we was just talking about Bernard Hopkins, right? How many times did Bernard get knocked down like that?
That's true. He was tough.
Bro, like almost all of these people we talking about, they didn't suffer no like just bad. We all saw that Roy Jones knockout where that boy tried to get up and was stumbling. Bro, that is a lasting
and that's
memory
why I wanted
in my
that's
memory
why
bank.
I wanted to put Antonio Tarver on there just because of what he did to him. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to put Antonio Tarver on there just because of what he did to Roy Jones.
And I forgot that was even him that did that.
Yeah, so and that's why I wanted to put him on there, but I didn't want to speak on that. And then
they have your number one him.
So I kind of hated on him. But let's look at it like this. In Roy Jones in his prime, he had the speed.
I give him that.
He was not getting hit like Floyd.
He had good weave game.
And he had the power. So he had all what you want in one package. And he had the selling ability. The mouth, the selling the fights, the showtime like Ali. He had the gimmicks like Ali.
When you say selling fights, I can't really go with that because he was just a shit talker. He wasn't.
He had showtime. Crazy. He had the Ali personality in the ring, the gimmicks, the taunts, all that. And he would back it up. And bro, I know you saw
somebody doing this and punching. I'll get mad.
When he was fighting James Toney and he did the little lean in, and that nigga James Toney thought he was cool to do it back, and that nigga just hit that nigga, sent him flying across the ring. I'm just saying, bro.
Man, the one notch I give him that I will say I know why you did it is because he's had memorable fights. He's had very memorable fights. True. So I understand why you put him number one.
Okay, bro, it's like this. Okay, in every sport, everybody has that one person who gravitates to them that kind of makes you shift to become a fan of that sport. Like with me, Roy Jones and boxing was kind of like that. Like Roy Jones made me more appreciate boxing more, made me more like pay attention to boxing because of him.
Okay, so it's a personal
thing.
It's
like a resonation thing. Like,
okay, I appreciate that.
But that's why he's my number one. Okay. So people be getting mistwitched when I say that, but it's just
I was like, bro, Roy, like, come on, bro.
I don't give a fuck what you
even
say.
Ali was
give
me
Roy Jones in his prime versus anybody.
Even Ali was better than Roy.
I'll say this today: give me Roy Jones in his prime versus anybody. And I'm saying anybody.
Let's do a prime for prime. Let's do a prime for prime right now.
All right.
Let's do okay. This is one I always wanted to see, but it never really happened. But it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Prime Floyd versus Prime De La Hoya. I think De La Hoya will work him.
I think so too.
I'm glad you agree because I was like, people didn't agree with me, but I was like, bro, think about it. Like, you got Prime Floyd, but the Prime Floyd, he still wasn't swinging.
Yeah,
and De La Hoya, Prime De La Hoya, oh, he was swinging for the fences.
Yeah, I would say Prime De La Hoya would have got him.
And he not gonna get tired. His conditioning was crazy.
True.
Easy. He was back in the day when they was going 15 rounds.
Yeah, that shit.
So it's 12 is nothing for him.
Yeah, I would have probably wanted to see Zab Judah fight Floyd too.
Yeah, Judah. I just can't get off that knockout.
Yeah.
That knockout was
that shit
epic.
sits with you. Yeah, that.
He argued that shit too. I'm good.
Nah, but I don't know.
Funny boxing moments.
Nah, for real. Some of them knockouts you look up on YouTube is funny as fuck.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I get bored of just putting boxing knockouts and I be rolling.
Yeah.
Niggas' reaction.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do a controversial one. Well, I don't know if people have done this. Prime Ali versus Prime Tyson. Who you think gonna win? That's hard for me. I think Ali will pull it out. It's just because Mike ain't gonna be able to have a movement.
I feel like
a standing target.
I feel like Mike Tyson, his prime, would do Ali worse than what Joe Frazier did to him that first time. Think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just flip it. Imagine what Joe Frazier did.
But the only reason I think that it's gonna keep going is because Ali still had the conditioning back then. So it wasn't just gonna be like he got knocked down 2 times and then it's over. Like he probably would have gotten knocked down maybe twice, but I think he would have been able to get up. I think he still would have been fighting. I don't know. Like that's the part where it's like,
yeah, because it's arguments that will forever go because you can't see it or you
bro.
Like I just feel like when them people bring it up, I always look at it like bring up that one first fight with Frazier and Ali, swap out Frazier with Tyson, but the same result. Ali would get done way worse to me.
Yeah, because he had way more power than.
So I just look at it like that. Because you can't really. No other way you can really look at it because 2 different eras, and
I'm glad we ended it on that. I'm glad we ended the segments on that. Tyson versus Ali. Let's leave that for everybody to decide. Who do you think will win?
Chime in.